YouTube is happening. It is Wednesday, December 3rd, and we're talking college hoops now. And it is a busy slate of games. There are 69 nice games on the slate for today. You see them all right there. A couple already started. They played at noon. The hell? What are you doing playing a noon game on a Wednesday in December for no reason? What? The holidays were last week. Anyways, digress. We're not covering those two clearly. So we're gonna recap yesterday because yesterday was got beat up a little bit. We got a little roughed up from the teams. The numbers look great. And, like Purdue did work. They barely covered, but they covered. Duke won by one. I know everybody and their mama was taking Duke, and I was one of them. And guess what? We were all wrong. Uh, Texas A&M, yep. South Carolina was looking good, and then went to overtime, and then they lost. Like, what happened yesterday? Weird day overall. So whatever. You can have it there. You can look through those if you want to. If you want the place typed out for every single sport, or you want access to the sheets, you can do your own research and look at them. Look at garbage. Wow. You got to go to Better Bay. That's where you got to go. Check it out. Get the typed out list. It's all there for you. Or come join the chat. Chat it up with us. People are in there dropping soccer parlays right now, apparently, talking about soccer and all this other random stuff. Hey, whatever. They're having fun, whatever. So I might tell a couple of those. Anyways, technically we have 67 games because now I'm not doing the first two, so we got the rest that start at 6 o'clock, the normal time. So let's go ahead and jump to the first game right now. Okay, we're going to jump into the first game now. Now, I told you, start of the season, when we get to these days where we have like a lot of games, anything over 50 is a lot of games, really. I don't have time to go through every single game. This video will be an hour long, and we'll be flying through things that this doesn't make sense. So I've already gone through, I picked out 12 or 13 games that I like that we're going to look at. And if you want to see the rest of them, you know what you got to do. You can go over to Better Bay. You can get every single spreadsheet. It looks like this. There it is right there for all 69 games. They're there for you. So, but we're not going to cover every game. I can't do it. We just don't have the time for it. So I'm going for the ones that I've already looked through that look like they have nice advantages, and we can see we can do it. So the first one, we're going to jump right straight to Minnesota, Indiana. Clearly, you see this 39 v 130. Currently, Indiana is a 9.5 point favorite on the road. This is what we're looking at here. Let's see. I know some of you are going to be upset. Like, you want to see every spreadsheet. I get that, but it's there. You can go get it for literally $20 a month. You can have it for every single day of the week. So, but I can't be sitting there talking about garbage matchups like that first one you saw. I can't be doing it. So, let's go ahead and do it. So, Indiana, 9.5 point favorite, 144.5. We can see currently Minnesota struggles to score. Their defense isn't that great. I like Indiana to win I like Indiana to win on the road. Road in college is hard to do in general, so but Minnesota's slow. Banked on this, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. I don't love this one, so we're gonna take that off the list because not I think they win, but I think it might be lower than 9. It might be like 7 or 6. So it's one of the weird ones where Minnesota hangs around longer than they should. So we're gonna move from that one. Next one I picked was a random one. Lamar in Louisiana. Why? Because Louisiana is that damn bad. That is why. Lamar is favored by like 10 in this one, I think. Let me look. 10.5 with a 127 total. Lamar has issues scoring somewhat, but their defense is so good. But you see their defense is nasty. Louisiana's offense is nasty. So, yeah, we're going to trust Lamar. We're going to trust Lamar in that -10. They're at home too, so give me Lamar -10.5 at home. You can see they've been winning their home games by an average of 23. They won their last 5 by an average of 7. Louisiana is just getting their ass kicked every which way up and down the court. Only thing they're kind of good at is three-point defense. And I think this is because they're playing teams that can't hit threes. It ain't because they're defense. I can say that much. So this is the one of, if not the worst team. How did they win a game? I don't know. But we're taking Lamar for sure. Move on. We're going to SC Upstate now. Yeah. Yeah. Random teams on here. So don't worry. I got some big games coming up. I got some of the big ones today because we got some good over potential coming. So this one, you see offense is just bad all around. Under is what I'm thinking here. Let's go ahead and see, because I haven't looked at the odds yet. I saw the terrible offenses and like the pretty good defenses. I was like, all right, let's investigate further on that one. So let me come down and find SC Upstate real quick. It is okay, I'll zoom this way. Coastal. There we go. 144.5. Well, currently these two are combining for 130. Ain't that right? Yeah. Sum of 131.4. This is combined for 137. Our total is 144. Coastal's one of the slowest teams in the country. Upstate's average. So I'm going to be taking the under in this one of under 144.5. 144.5. Yeah, I'll take that one. Let's move on to the next one. All right. From SC Upstate, we're rolling over to Kent State versus Austin Peay. I know, crazy, right? Why are we doing this? Because Kent State can score. Clearly, they're number 3 in offense. They're fast as hell. 33 v 20, 221. They go quick. They won 7-0. Kent State has a team. They have a pretty good team. So Kent, Kent, where's Kent? What's the line for Kent? Kent State is not that one. Not that one. There we go. 8.5 at home. I like that because Austin Peay is having trouble scoring on offense from both sides, 2s and 3s. Their defense from 3s okay, but that's not where you see Kent State clearly gets their offense inside the 3-point line because they're 9th in points per game in the paint. And that's, yeah, don't have to worry about that. So I'm taking Kent State at home by 8.5. So Kent State minus 8.5 at home. Definitely taking that one. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be Oakland versus Purdue Fort Wayne. The randomness of games keeps continuing. Why? Take a look, class. What are we looking at here? Exactly. We're looking at a high scoring potential game. Both teams can score. Both teams are very fast paced. Their offensive ratings are good. Defense is bad from 2s, 3s, just overall. So this is potentially an over. So let's go up over here. Let's go Oakland. And let's see. 162.5. Can we do it? This comes out to 180. This comes out to 153. 62's in the range, but it's the bottom of the range, and they're so fast. Oakland, this is going to be a lot of layups. This isn't like 3-point shooting. This is going to be drives, layups, middies, things like that. Fast break points, both of them top 10 in the country. Yeah, give me the over of 162 in this one for sure. So over 162.5, definitely. So from there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got a handful of games left still. We go from there. We're going to believe it or not, we're going to, where's it on my screen? Where is it? Who's hiding it? Starts with an A. It spells Akron. I am blind as hell. Why can I not find it? I don't know. We'll do this one. AKRN. Got him. This way. Bang. Bucknell. What the hell's going on, Bucknell? How are you this bad? How can you be this bad? This looks exactly like the Lamar game, except Akron is one of the most potent offenses in the country, easily. 7th in that 23, 3, 11. Good luck stopping Akron at home. On top of that, Akron is a heavy favorite. Now, they're not no 40-point favorite, but they're pretty close. They're 23, I think. So Akron, 23.5. And the reason I'm okay with this is, well, you see, they're at home, they're winning their games by 24.8. Last 5, they're winning by 13, but they're scoring too much. Only problem is Bucknell can't do anything good. They're the worst 3-point defense in the country versus the number 3 3-point team in the country. This is almost as big a gap as you can get. 1v3, 365 is the biggest gap possible. They're close. So yeah, I'm going to trust Akron to just go out there and just have, basically a practice game. That's what it's going to be for them. Give me Akron minus 23.5. I'm going to trust them to go out there and just do work. That's my thing. I think they can do work. So do that. Let's move on. All right, back at it. We got Louisville and Arkansas. Yeah, I told you we got some big games coming. Here we go. Arkansas versus Louisville, and it's all green, literally all green. The thing I want to look at here is number 6v25. I'm going to still try to hide the ranked games. There's still a couple I think I skipped over that are on my list, but I'm going to go back and add those at the end. Don't worry. So just so I can show you. I'll show you the ranked teams always. If there's a ranked team playing, I will show you. I'll try that anyways. Let's go. Let's see. Arkans. Arkansas versus Louisville. This is Louisville by 3.5. This isn't Fayetteville, so 3.5 on the road versus Arkansas. I don't know about that. Both teams can score. You can see they're combining for like a $181.8. They're giving up 136. That's a 50-point gap. That's a big ass gap. Only thing is Louisville is not a fast-paced scoring team. Their pace is like above average, but they're just not fast break. No, they ain't trying to do all that. Arkansas is though. They're like, let's go, let's run. So let's see what we can get here. Offensive rating both good. Both defenses are good. This is a hard game. I think you're giving me a team this matchup. 7-0-5-2. I'm gonna pass. Everything's too close. I don't know what to take in this one. So, like, part of me is gonna say Arkansas because they're at home and it's 3.5-point favorite at home. But Louisville's good. They're good for a reason. They're 7-0. So I'm gonna pass on Arkansas, Louisville. Let's move on to one of the bigger games of the day. So it's going to be the next one on the list, which is going to be Alabama. Right there versus Clemson. Yes, you want to talk speed and running. Well, Bama's there too. 95 points a game. You know what they do. Their defense is, well, they don't really care too much about defense, really. They play it, but they're going to we're focused on running. That's what they're Captain Cardio out there. That's what they do. Ratings are good. Clemson's a little iffy. This game is in T-Town, so it is Bama by 10.5, though. The total's 167. It was 165 when the Louisville Arkansas one, but the defense was too good for that one. So This one's 167. I can see Clemson keeping up. Like, I can see them getting easy layups and everything because Bama's going to want to go too damn fast. And it's at home for Bama. Bama always tries to drop 100 at home, it feels like. So give me 167 total for the over. So over 167.5 is what we're going to do. Move on to the next one. Going to be, yeah, that's right. There we go. LSU and Boston College. Yes. Why am I taking this? Because LSU is sneaky good. Sneaky. Still not ranked. 1-7, 7-0, 70-77. Boston College is 4-4. They can't hit threes. Their defense is all about stopping three. Well, good luck with that because LSU is all about getting inside and scoring, which is where you're giving up half 50%. Yeah, LSU, I think it's a small line for LSU too. So LSU is currently rocking a 7.5 on the road with this setup. Yeah, I'll trust LSU at home on the road at 7.5 with these numbers. If you're shooting that well, period, and you're getting everything, you're scoring inside, you're focusing your offense inside. Yeah, yeah, good. That means you're not focusing on threes, which is what Boston College is good at. So yeah, moving on. Richmond and Belmont. Belmont is right there. Belmont good. Belmont 8-0. 5-0 at home, 1-8 in a row. Look at the numbers. They're doing good. Good stuff. This is why I picked it because Richmond cannot stop twos. For some damn reason, they're giving up 57%. And on away games, they're giving up 66%. I don't care what your record is. If you can't do that, you can't win games. So this should be a short line for Belmont, I'm believing, right? 6.5 for Belmont at home. I like that. They're going to be focusing on in the paint because they're 73rd. That's where they're going to struggle big time. That's where they're going to hit 66, 70, 68, 70% of their shots. If they do that and then they shut down Richmond, they win by 20. Easy at home. Yeah, give me Belmont. Belmont minus, I say 6.5. 6.5, yeah. Belmont by 7, absolutely. Richmond's going to give up so many shots. Everything else is going to get locked down and canceled out. So, yeah, Belmont for sure. Let's go 2 more for we hit. We got SMU and Vanderbilt now. Everything's green. Almost everything. There's a little bit of orange. Now, we got a couple overs here, higher scoring for sure. We got these two. 185.6 is what they're scoring, and they're still giving up 155 or 140, 146. The total is 160. What's this line? Vandy or Vand. I gotta do Vander. This is currently 167. So if they do this and they run this type of pace, which SMU likes to run, clearly points in the paint. Yep, they fast break. They're both green. I can see this being a higher scoring game with defense being. So I'm going to take over 167. We're going to trust that. So over 167.5. We'll rock with that. Last game on the slate that we're taking, that on my list personally, is going to be Auburn versus NC State, which is right here. Currently, you see offense, defense not so good. So I'm thinking over in this one. Everything else is kind of mirroring, except NC State can hit threes. They both have good ratings. They both fast break. Not the fastest teams, but they are putting up points. Not it ain't as amazing as the other games, but 174. But they're also giving up 157. So our total for this one, Auburn, is 165 as well. A lot of 160s today. Auburn by 7.5. I don't care about that. They're too equal here. This is an Auburn. I'm going to take over 165. If they're sitting there dropping 174 and they're giving up 157, it's right in the middle. But the defense is so bad on this. Like the defenses are not that great. Like especially NC State's defense, they don't do well in threes. They don't do well in twos. Auburn's below average in twos. That's not good. That ain't good. I can see that happening. So over 165.5. We'll trust that. Those are all the plays. Let me go ahead and pull up the ones that you probably want to see that are ranked teams. Boom, challenge question time. Since there are some high scoring totals out there, a lot of in the 160s, of these 4 games on the screen, which game has the most total points for, who hits the most points? Simple question, right? Pick the highest one. If there happens to be a tie, if it's the highest one, they both get credit. So, hey, that's how we do things around here. So, A, B, C, D, put your answer in the comments. If you're right, bonus entry, boom, you know this. Cool. Peace. Okay, so that's my sheet. I got all my games out. So we're going to roll through anybody else who has a ranked team or is a good matchup period. I'll pull those up. So I'm just going through the list right now, looking at the schedule and seeing what stands out here. I'll let you, here you can follow me. You can follow what I look at too. So over here, here's the schedule, all the games. I'm going through all these. And obviously we already did Indiana. We're going through, we're looking through anything potentially stand out. A lot of just smaller teams today. It's a lot of this today. So St. Barnabas playing Bloomsburg. What the hell's that? Exactly. Louisville, Arkansas, we covered. Clemson, Bama, we covered. LSU, Boston College. I got LSU. Ooh, Iowa State. Iowa State's one you probably want. You might care about. I don't know. But if you don't, if you do, there you go. It's a 41.5 point spread, by the way. I've already looked at this one when I was kind of just glancing at things because I saw that. And I was like, how big a spread is that going to be? Because look at that mismatch. Oh my God, 1-8 versus 7-0 on the right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Let's go back to schedule. So keep it rolling through. That's a pass all day. Anything else? BYU Cal Baptist. Let's go find some BYU real quick. Brigham Young. Let's see. BYU is right there. Got him. You can see this one that was kind of just too choppy. Didn't look too good. Like their 3-point defense isn't good. Now Cal Baptist, they know like they're 7-1. Like they're not bad, but you can see the numbers. Nothing's really standing out. And BYU's line was kind of like what was BYU? Let me find it. It was 20.5. I don't think this justifies 20.5, but I damn sure don't trust it because BYU is good. So yeah, we left that one off for sure. What else we got on here? Anybody else ranked? We did SMU Vandy, we did Auburn, and that's about it. See, you say Washington at the end because it's a Big Ten game. Sure, straight heading down here. Come on down. Bam. Nothing. They can't. Washington can't shoot. So I can't trust teams can't shoot. So yeah, that's it. That's the schedule. See, I'm gonna do it that way. When we get these giant ass slates, I got to do it this way. Now, if we get a smaller slate like tomorrow, I'll cover every game. We'll break them all down, no problem. So that video might be 5 minutes. I have no clue. But either way, I'll be here tomorrow. Appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out Better Bay, check it all out. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate being here. I'll see you tomorrow. College hoops. Peace.